what's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Just My Opinion. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. If this is your first time joining me, I am B. Avery, and I am here for this Power Book 3 Raising Kanan Season 2, Episode 2 trailer breakdown. If this is your first time finding me, like I said on my channel right now, I do have my recap for episode number 1. So please subscribe to my channel and go check that out. I broke it all the way down. And also, I was lucky enough to speak to some of the cast for Power Book 3 Raising Kanan. I got Omar Epps right here and Makai Curtis. And so that is on my channel as well. Just make sure you subscribe and go check that out and get all of that goodness right here. But now we are here for the trailer 2 breakdown, just to figure out what is going on, what will happen to Unique, and what will happen to Scrappy. You guys let me know, because I'm dying to know what you guys think. I'm dying to know what is going to happen next episode. Do you think Scrap is going to die? Do you think Unique is going to die? Do you think Haley Kilgore, who plays Jukebox, is going to die? We're going to get into it. But at the very beginning of the episode, it starts off just the way the last episode ends, with Rock. Oh, that's not Rock. That's Scrap right there. With Rock and Howard, the baby daddy, talking to each other. And I just think that Rock is a horrible person, to be honest with you, because she made Kanan shoot his own damn daddy. But I'm not blaming Howard. Okay, he wants to be there for his child, and he really just kind of wanted to be there because he needed the transplant. But I still think he wants that relationship. But they're just talking to each other right here, trying to figure out what's going on, just the way that the last episode picked off. And I'm really curious, is Rock going to come over and try to work things out with him? It's like, okay, I will let you see your son. I will tell him, it'll be better coming from me than it'll be coming from you. But I doubt that, because in the trailer, she was just saying like, hey, Kanan was like, hey, Mom, what's wrong? And she's like, oh, it's just this crazy cop or whatever. He tripping or whatever. And, I don't know what this is just wrong to me. This is just evil. Like, how can you keep a son and a father away from each other? Like Howard didn't do nothing wrong other than, well, we can get into that a little bit later, but I just don't like Rock for this. I just think that's just kind of messed up. I think that she should, die on this hill, as far as, giving it up and just realize like, hey, I got to take a L. Howard wants to be there for his child. Whatever my opinion is does not matter, but she's being a gatekeeper, staying in the way. But hopefully, this will pop off for the better, and they will have a good relationship. But I'm a bit nervous to see what's going to happen. But you guys let me know what you think. But right here, Unique is out of jail, and he is going to the bingo house. He is going to his handler, and I love this actor right here. This dude has been in the game for quite some time. But Unique has an attitude problem. Okay, he's not getting what he wants, and this is all due to Rock, because she took Wardell away from him. She was talking about in episode 1, and she said, hey, when he gets out of jail, I don't want him to have access to nothing. I want him to be desperate. And that's exactly how Joey Badass and Unique looks right now. But he has an attitude problem. You going in here throwing and flipping tables, bro, and causing a scene. How do you think that's going to play out? That's not going to work out for you well in your favor. So I think you just need to dial that back a little bit. But hopefully he doesn't get executed, because I think he will when you acting like that. That was just ridiculous for you to go in here flipping tables like that. So highly inappropriate, bro. That's not a good look. You're counting your numbers right there. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. And, here he is right here. I don't know exactly who he was talking to right here, but he does look frustrated, like he does not have any options. And so I'm just kind of really curious on how things are going to play out. Now, it's also really interesting to me that Rock doesn't want Kanan to be with his father, but she's trying to be there as far as Jukebox is concerned. Haley Kilgore, like, hey, is this my mom? And then she's going to be filling in those gaps right there. So she knows the importance of, mother and daughter, or mother or parent and their child to be together. But I'm not buying the reason why she just wants to keep Kanan away from Howard so much. It's like, he's not trying to bust you guys. He's dying, and he wants to be there for his son. You can't get mad at them for that. So, and I'm also really curious to see how this is going to play out as well. If we're going to get a backstory about Jukebox's mom, because Juke did ask Raquel about that in episode 1. So hopefully that works out as well too. I can't wait. Now, this right here does get me nervous, because in episode 1, Scrap was busted for gambling, and we saw him in jail right here. And then Howard saw that as well. And so that does make me nervous. And so we're seeing Scrap right now getting mad, like, hey, y'all doing me wrong. I done lost an eye for you guys. You know, why y'all doing me like this? And y'all know in episode 1, they did that flashback when he made the $500 bet with Marvin, talking about how many fries are or is it over or under 50 in a box, and he lost that $500. So he's obsessed with money, and so that's why he was busted right here. And so I don't know how that's gonna play out, if that's just gonna come back and bite him in the ass. But he had his eye in that scene, but now he doesn't have his eye. And he's like, look, Rock, look, Marvin, look, Lulu, I've done it all for you guys. I've done this, I've done that, I've done everything you asked me, and I lost an eye, and you guys are doing me wrong. And Marvin looking at him kind of way, like some kind of way right here. And so that's kind of interesting to me. But then here's the kicker. Rock says that Scrappy could be one to take us out or to take us down. So do they think that he's a snitch? Because Howard right here possibly thinks so. And I'm thinking that this scene right here got back to Rock, and that's where all of this animosity is coming from. They're probably, because remember also in episode 1 where Lulu, Rock, and Marvin was at the table, and she told Lulu, hey, I want to expand. I want you to handle the 40s. And he was like, no, Marvin is doing a good job. Why don't you have him handling? She was like, you canceling jobs now? You know, you worried about your music career? She said in that scene that, hey, I wanted to wait and talk around you guys because I don't want Scrap to overhear and thinking that we're going over him. And I think that's why Scrap is mad right now, because he thinks that they're going over him and not using him or whatever. So they probably think because of that he's going to go snitch or whatever. So this miscommunication right there. So I don't know. What y'all think gonna happen with Scrap? You know, because Rock looking like she want to take him out or whatever. So y'all think Scrap is gonna survive? What y'all think is gonna happen to Scrap? What do y'all think is going to happen to Unique, Joey Badass, and him and her flipping tables? I don't know, but I'm nervous because I really do like Scrap, and I hope this scene right here does not, get him killed or anything like that. So that is the trailer, guys, for episode 2. I can't wait to see what happens and how everything is going to play out. And before you go, guys, make sure you check this out as well on my channel. I do have the season finale recap and review for P-Valley Season 2, Episode 10 with Tyra with Reviewz TV. Go check that out. Also, check out my Raising Kanan Season 1 episode recap. I'll break it all down as well. And then check out my interview that I had with Makai Curtis and also Omar Epps 2. On my channel, I also have my Day Shift movie review with Jamie Foxx. You can tell how I felt about the film right there from my face. Also, last week's episode of the Movie News Roundup show, I host this every Sunday. I got my Dragon Ball superhero movie review on my channel, my Prey review on my channel. Bullet Train is on my channel as well, that review. And I also have a Mortal Kombat animation trailer reaction that I just launched as well on my channel. And latest episode of Rap Shit on HBO Max. I'll recap that with Tyra as well with Reviewz TV. All that is on my channel right now. And it's funny, as I'm recording this right now, my episode 1 recap is premiering, but by the time you guys see this, it'll already be there. And so, yeah, just look at all that on my channel, guys. Make sure you subscribe and check all of that out. But guys, again, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that my name is Brandon Keith Avery. That's just my opinion. Peace out, and I'll see you next time.